Sometimes the most significant moments are the quiet ones before everything changes. For Harry and Meghan, that moment came on a crisp Halloween night in Toronto, October 29, 2016, their last night of anonymity. A call confirmed the press had discovered their relationship. In hours, their secret would be public. This party was their final chance to be just Harry and Meghan, not a prince and his famous girlfriend. They stood on the edge of a new chapter, knowing everything was about to change. For one last evening, they chose joy, laughter, and the thrill of a shared secret. Their story began in the summer of 2016 with a blind date in London. Harry had never seen Meghan's show. Meghan knew Harry only as a royal. But their connection was instant, and they met again the next day. Soon, their romance became a whirlwind of secret meetings and coded messages. They flew between London and Toronto, relying on trusted friends and clever disguises. These stolen moments became the foundation of their future. For Harry, visiting Meghan in Toronto was like stepping into another life. In London, he was always watched. In Toronto, he found rare anonymity. He could walk Meghan's dogs, shop for groceries, and enjoy simple pleasures. Meghan introduced him to her favourite spots and her close-knit circle of friends. He saw her as a confident, independent woman with her own world. Harry was welcomed by Meghan's friends, who valued her for who she was, not her royal connection. These visits were more than romantic getaways. They were an education in a different way of living. Harry experienced the joy of a quiet night in, away from royal duties. He glimpsed a future where love and personal fulfillment could coexist. It was a world he was beginning to fall in love with, just as he was falling for Meghan. As their relationship deepened, so did the anxiety of keeping it hidden. Every day they wondered if their secret would be exposed. The pressure was immense, and the thrill of secrecy became a heavy burden. The call from Harry's communications secretary was the moment they dreaded. A tabloid had the story. Panic set in. Their private world was about to be shattered. Meghan's quiet life would be upended, Harry's every move scrutinized. In those final hours, fear and sadness mixed with a strange sense of relief. The truth coming out meant they could finally stop hiding. They chose to face the storm together, deciding to attend the Halloween party as planned. It was a defiant choice, one last night of joy before their lives became public property. Surrounded by friends, they laughed and tried to feel normal for a few more hours. They knew everything would change the next day. But for one more night, their love belonged only to them. The Halloween party at Soho House, Toronto, was their safe haven. The apocalypse theme felt fitting, given the looming end of their private world. The club was packed, the perfect place to hide in plain sight. Trusted friends, including Princess Eugenie and Marcus Anderson, formed a protective circle around them. Their costumes, matching masks and post-apocalyptic outfits ensured total anonymity. Behind the masks, they were just two partygoers, free to dance and hold hands. For a few precious hours, They were invisible, lost in the crowd. They let go of anxiety, laughed, and soaked in the chaotic energy. The apocalyptic theme marked the end of their secret life and the beginning of something new. That night, they chose to celebrate, not mourn. For Harry, choosing a costume was fraught with memories of past mistakes. Years earlier, a poor choice at a costume party had led to scandal and shame. Now, with the stakes higher than ever, he needed a foolproof disguise. Inspiration came from Tom Hardy's Mad Max. Fury Road, rugged, masked, and anonymous. The mask covered his face, offering both protection and relief. It was the perfect solution. Fun, safe, and fitting the party's theme. Harry and Meghan wore matching outfits, blending into the chaos. The mask was more than a costume. It was a shield from recognition and controversy. For once, Harry could relax and enjoy the night, free from the weight of his past. It was a smart, strategic choice that let them savor their last night of freedom. Years later, both Harry and Meghan remembered that night with fondness. For Meghan, it was a perfect night, fun, spontaneous, and filled with laughter. Hidden behind masks, they danced and celebrated with friends, savouring their secret world. For Harry, it was a rare chance to be silly and carefree, away from royal expectations. The night was filled with small, precious moments, private photos, inside jokes, and pure happiness. Inside the party, they were just two people in love. Outside, a media storm was brewing. They made sure to savour every second, knowing their world was about to change. The night was more than a party. It was a declaration that they would always find joy together. It was the last night of their secret courtship. The next morning, the world would know their names as a couple. That Halloween night in Toronto became a landmark in Harry and Meghan's story. It was their final moment of peace before the world changed forever. The fun and secrecy of that evening represented a freedom they'd never experience again. The next day, their relationship was global news. Their private life vanished. That night became a symbol of the love and simplicity they were leaving behind. It was filled with excitement, friendship, and the thrill of a shared secret. Beneath the joy, there was sadness for the end of an era. They knew their relationship would now face immense pressures. The party was their last deep breath before diving into the unknown. It was a fleeting moment of normalcy, a memory they would carry as they stepped into the light together.